So we are back in Portugal. Today is the first shoot day. Got lots to get through.
The apparel was something that was from like really early on. Apparel for me is like a visual representation of who you feel you are as a person and how you want other people to perceive you. We decided, I think at the end of 2021, that we were going to do this drop online. And I think that was a moment of realization when I was like, oh, people really like this apparel.
And how much would one of these cost?
100,000.
That's why we create apparel, so people can show the world that that's who they are as a person.
Cool, we're rolling, so whenever you're ready, basically I want you to just say...
Where am I talking to?
Sorry, let me sit down.
Yeah.
Why apparel?
Why apparel?
Yeah.
The apparel was something that was from like really early on. That we made the apparel so that we could represent the brand that we worked for because we were proud of what we were building. It was a lifestyle that we wanted other people to experience of movement, using natural products and feeling the benefits of those things in conjunction with each other. So we wanted to like come to work every single day and wear the brand and walk around and be like, yeah, this is Puresport. You know, it's at the end of the day for us, it was like we're trying to build a brand here, and by wearing Puresport, more eyes were on the brand because you're not going to be walking around with your CBD balm or not walking around with your cordyceps mushrooms in your hand. So by wearing the apparel, it was a way of showing people that this is the brand that we are a part of and that we're proud to be getting out into the world.
So we are back in Portugal. We've come back for a few reasons. We're going to go to the dye house, and then we're also going to go to the miller, the people that actually make the cotton for us, and then send it to the other manufacturers to make the garments. Then we've got the whole like apparel shoot to be shooting tomorrow and Friday. So we've got Steph and Ben that have come out with us for the next few days. So we'll walk you through the process, the garments, how they get dyed, and then show you like some of the manufacturing. So this is the cotton on here, and then this is the elastane. And then as it goes in, it makes like a nylon elastane blend, so it looks like this. So you get more of like a stretch to it, whereas that first one over here is just cotton. So ours will be 100% organic cotton, so it'll be just like that. But some of the times we can make something that has like a bit of a stretch to it.
Everything starts here in lab, okay? First of all, we have to get the right recipe to do the trials in lab. So we have to make measurements of the shade we want to reproduce. For instance, it is this blue I have to put here. But we have different qualities of recipes, and we have to choose the best one that gives you the best conditions in different lights. Okay. So I selected this one, and I put in lab to make the trial. It's the first step. Then we're going to, with this recipe, we are going to try in lab.
Oh wow.
This is the lab, okay.
It's actually like a proper lab. Lab tips come through. We get the color, and then we get the fade out, and you can see the comparison, and then the garment.
Before and after. Process is the final process here in lab. We have to soap to remove the not fixed dye stuffs that are in the samples. Okay?
Got you.
It's
is it being weighed?
It's going to boil.
Is this heating it?
Yes.
Oh, it's heating it. Okay, got you.
Until it's going to boil, okay? And after we receive your garments to be dyed, we are going to dye here, okay? This is the...
How many kilos of clothes can you get in one of those?
From this one we have 70 kilos. Yeah. That one 150 kilos, and we have the sample machines over there, okay?
How old are they?
20 years.
20 years?
This one, 2 years.
And these ones are 1 to 2 years?
1 2 years.
And how much would one of these cost?
100,000, more or less.
For one?
For one. I'm going to show you all the steps of your garment, okay?
Yeah.
First step, we have to do the lab trials, okay? You have to approve a shade. After that, we are going to dye that shade that has been approved. Dye and dry. Go to the dryer to be dry.
Yeah.
So.
These are the drying machines, so they go out of the dyeing machines and then come over here. The older machines, you have to then come and dry them.
Legal text.
Whereas the newer ones, you can do it all in one apparently.
Okay.
Dry it,
Mas tem legal
dye
text
it.
também.
So this is the sea moss colour. So this is the stuff that's coming in July. So this has been dyed and dried here.
Dyed, dried, but after dry, we're going to make the fade out. That one has already the last finish. Okay?
So this gets faded.
It has already been dried 2 times. First
really?
one after dyeing,
Yeah.
and the second one after fade out. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the final dryer.
So this has not had like the fade effect. So it's still got, it's like one solid colour, but then it gets this like fade effect on this one as well. It'll be faded,
Fade,
and then dried
comes
again.
and then it's finished. Okay.
And then you send it to the printers.
I'm going to show you the fade out. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But no filming in fade out. Sorry.
Okay, no filming. This is our stuff here. So this is the sea moss, even though it doesn't look like sea moss. They're going to go in, they're going to neutralise it and dry it, and take all the dust out.
Take the dust and neutralize the potassium permanganate also.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what it all looks like before. It comes here. This sort of has been cut to how we want it. Then it gets dyed. Then it gets taken to the next step, the next step, the next step, the next step. How many steps from here until when it's finished?
4 steps.
It's a lot. And how long would it take for one pair from start
to
to
be
finish?
finished? All the times, I don't know, 7-8 hours. But with
So per item, 7 or 8 hours each.
To do all the process.
It's a long time. So at the garment dyes at the moment, we've seen all the products come in, the hoodies, the tracksuit bottoms, the shorts, the crew neck, they've all come in completely undyed in one of these big boxes like this, and then they get taken off and they go through each individual step. So basically what happens is they get dyed, then they go through like a drying process, they go through like a fatigue wash and like another dyeing process. But before all of that happens, we have lab dips. So they basically test it and then they use a small piece of garment to figure out, okay, if we go through all these steps, are we going to end up with the end product that we actually want from this thing rather than going through each individual garment. So it's been super interesting to see every single step that they go through, the process, how many people are involved in every single step. And that's why these things take a little bit longer than we think. We can't just say, hey, can we have 400 hoodies? You've got to go through all these steps, step by step, and making sure that the product that we want is exactly as it comes.
We decided, I think at the end of 2021, that we were going to do this drop online of limited quantities. It was some styles that Grayson had made and taken inspiration from like the brands that he liked and the brands that he liked to wear, and like growing up in sports teams, he like took inspiration from all those different things. And we put this drop online, and I remember like it just destroyed our website. Like no one could get onto the website, no one could check out because there was so much traffic going to the website. And I think that was a moment of realization when I was like, oh, like people really like this apparel and people really want to wear a brand that represents a lifestyle that they have chosen of exercise, of connection with people, and using natural products to help with their health and well-being. So the second time we did a drop, I think we put a waiting room on the website. So there was only a set amount of people that could ever get onto the website, so it didn't destroy it from the traffic. And I remember there being like a waiting room for the waiting room. So there was already 500 people filled up one, and then there was another waiting room trying to get on. So that was like an even bigger moment of realization of like, this brand, like people really like being part of this brand. And ever since then, it's been something that we've built on, and we've improved the quality of the products, and we've made more available, more styles, deeper quantities as well. And I think you've probably seen there's like 2 logos that we use. We use like the main Puresport logo that you see on the products, but then we also have the Puresport Running Club. It's a different font, and they both represent 2 different things. I think the original logo, the serif with the fancy writing, for me that represents the products and the lifestyle that you've chosen of using natural products, and it's the slightly more premium quality option, not just anything off the shelf. It's you choosing better quality, more premium, and choosing something that represents who you feel like you are as a person. And then the other logo, the Running Club logo, the ones that sans serif, for me that's the amateur team, your club. When I was growing up, the the football team that I used to play for, Caversham Boys Football Club, we used to have these jackets, and on the back of it, it had Caversham Boys Amateur Football Club on the back, and it was in that same font on the back, and that's what this is. It's the same font, it's the similar style of logo, but it's Puresport Running Club. It's representing the club that you feel like you're a part of, that you have made friends at, that is where you feel like a sense of belonging. So you've got these two different logos, but they kind of represent the same thing. And that's why I think the apparel has done well, because yeah, the designs are nice and the colors are nice and that kind of stuff. But really deep down, I think what it comes down to is it's you wearing something that you feel like you're, who you feel like you are as a person, and showcasing to the world, this is the lifestyle that I've chosen, and these are the choices that I make, and this is a visual representation of those choices.
So today is the first shoot day, Thursday. We've got Steph and Ben that have come down, just met us at the office. So today we've got lots to get through. So we've actually got all of June and all of July's apparel drops to shoot. We've got 4 colours of performance wear in singlet, short sleeves and long sleeves. We've got 4 hoodies, 2 crew necks, 2 pairs of trackies, 2 pairs of shorts, about 6 t-shirts, loads of cut off, so there's a lot to get through, but we've got a big long list. We've also got the new captain, so we've got the green ones and the black ones, and then we've got our socks as well. First time we've ever had them in small and large, so this is the first time we're going to do a shoot with that. So big long list of stuff to get through, but we're all going to be working in and around this area here, so it's going to be a big day, it's going to be a long day, but we've had about 12 eggs for breakfast, so we're good to go.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him, cause they don't love it.
So Portugal has taught me that there is a process to creating apparel. It's not just you, like a design, you send it off to a manufacturer and they come back and they say, okay, here's the hoodies that you've ordered, or here's the t-shirts you've ordered. It's a process from the miller, and then they send it to the next factory, and that factory works out, okay, this is how we're going to cut these things, this is the laser cut treatment, this is how many we create in one particular batch. Then that all goes on to the next process of like getting people in who are masters in their craft of like sewing these things together to make sure they fit exactly how we want them with the right measurements. Then it goes to things like the dye houses. All the way through, there's so many different steps to these, and every single step is an important one.
Oh, I want to be somewhere fresh.
Tonight I'm stepping in hard shoes, dog, I ain't no pick-me. I let them use my flow and get away with it. Guess I gotta look after my picnic.
Oh, I want to be somewhere fresh.
Making moves, the hotel's got an amazing view.
How I long to be somewhere fresh.
Making moves, the hotel's got an amazing view.
Oh, I want to be somewhere fresh.
Making moves, the hotel's got an amazing view.
How I long to be somewhere fresh.
We've left no stone unturned to make sure that not only the quality, but the fit of these products is the best it can be. You know, we've spent hours and hours and hours refining it. Okay, take centimeter off here, add this particular stitch here, you know, make this shoulder drop maybe this little bit lower. Okay, make sure that the hem on this one is slightly tighter, or the elastic is slightly tighter on this one. But that's the same for the lifestyle stuff, for the hoodies and the trackies and the t-shirts, making sure we choose the right GSM for the appropriate thing. So if we want people to running it, we're not going to make something that's going to be a heavyweight cotton. And then the performance, that's stuff that we want athletes to wear. And it doesn't mean that you have to be like an elite athlete. Like, I think everyone can be class themselves as an athlete, because it's the same with our products. We make products that are for the best in the world, but that means that, you know, if you're not the best in the world, you can still use these products because they're still going to be relative to you and what your level of performance is. We've coined that term redefining performance, and I think it's the same for apparel, is that whether you're, you know, going to the Olympics and you want to wear a singlet that fits in the right way and has breathability, or whether you're doing your first 5K, you still want that same fit, you still want it to feel the same on the skin. We want this to be the best quality stuff that it can be, and just taking things from, you know, like 100% cotton to 100% organic cotton like we have with this current range. It's a constant refinement of like, how can we make this the best quality product at the best price point for our customer? And that's what we've done in Portugal. By working with these new manufacturers, it's allowed us to take our apparel to the next level, whether that be the sustainability or the traceability of the cotton or the fabrics that we're using. All the way through to the quality of the printing, the quality of the perforation, all those things that go into making a garment. It's just allowed us to make the best quality product that we could.